Hi, we're going to do a pull-up tutorial today. Our setup is a pull-up bar if you have access, or if you have one of those pull-up bars that's over the door, as long as it doesn't damage your house. This setup includes a rings. If you don't have a ring setup, if you have like strong bands that don't have a lot of give, you could use those also. We also have a resistance band, and I'm going to show you a progression on how you work towards your pull-up. The pull-ups that we'll do today, we're going to start with what's called a ring row. The ring row is basically mimicking the pull-up position where you are strengthening your back. You're getting underneath the rings, pulling straight up, holding it, and then coming back down. Again, all the way up, and then coming back down. The setup of the rings are typically at like rib cage level. The lower it is, the lower you are to the ground, the harder it is. The higher it is, the easier it is. And also, depending on where your feet is, the more your feet is forward, the harder it is. The more your feet is back this way, it's going to be easier. The next progression up from that is going to be on some type of stool. So we have a log here with it being propped up. You will hold in a nice tight position, holding all the way up, and then coming back down. Holding all the way up, and coming back down. And then notice that the ring setup is also at about shoulder width distance is going to be the best way. We'll get the rings out of the way, and next progression up will be using really just our strength hanging on the bar and getting our shoulders used to that. So we'll hop up on the bar, and we'll just hang here for about 20 to 30 seconds. And when you're hanging there 20 to 30 seconds, what's helpful on that is that it loosens up your shoulder joints. The next progression up from that would be what's called scap pull-ups. So with the scap pull-up, you're going to pull up and down. You're going to use your lats and your shoulder blades. And that helps with the hardest part of the pull-up, which is really the pull-up initiation part. So that's one scale. The next scale up from that will be using a resistance band. So with this resistance band, you'll put one foot in it, you cross it with the other foot, and you go from a hanging position, and then you go all the way straight up, and then come down. So that's a resistance band pull-up assisted. The next scale up would be a jumping pull-up, where you're going to jump up and then you do a really slow negative on the way down. And the goal on this slow negative is that you are really building the strength up with the eccentric muscle movement to actually get the strength to pull up from that position as you train those muscles coming down. Last progression is the actual pull-up from a dead hang position. You go all the way up, chin over, and then come down. And then the chin up would be an underhand position. Again, dangling from the bottom, going all the way up, and coming down. And that works more of your biceps and your pecs. The pull-ups definitely work more your posterior back. I hope this tutorial was helpful.